Hi the YouTube, it's Leonardo here. We're on the ground in Dallas, Fort Worth, and we're heading down to Houston on board the McDonnell Douglas MD-80. American Airlines. Cold and dark today in the stand here. Just going to activate the ground services. Before we do that, I'm going to make this slightly smaller. Activate ground services, and we'll do the boarding. Just going to close the door so that it doesn't start straight away. There we go. So that'll spawn some ground vehicles, I'm assuming. There we go. Someone goes ahead and takes off. Looks like they're using runway 18 at the moment. Let's jump in. Go ahead and remove those yokes. Complete cold and dark. Going to go up here and turn on the battery. That's not the battery, that's the battery. Battery's in. With that in, I'm just going to grab the interphone. Right click the ground button and get that ground power unit. So you can see it's pretty much cold dark. GPU's on. Let's turn it on. Got the stabilizer Z standby. There it is. Chuck that into map mode. Okay, position initialization, we'll chuck that in. That's off the GPS. We're currently at KDFW. Heading to KIAH. Flight plan's pretty short, and it is CQY. Go ahead and activate that, delete the bottom. Go to flight level 290. Fuel is 18.4. Check that's correct here. 18.3. It's fine. 4. Got more fuel than expected. We're under normal. And zero fuel weight 108.6. $127. That's correct. Reserves. FL is 4.6. I need to add the alternate, which is 1.4. Let's call that 6.1. Cruise wind. Very short flight plan here today. Top of climb, the cruise wind will be 270 at 69. And ISO deviation is +3. Rest of that looks good. Takeoff flap is 15. That's set. Just going to see what our trim is off the load sheet. 11.9, and that's set. Just want to check. Flight recorder, ADS checked. Three, 4, 5. Test is complete. HS alignment verified. And we have DFW on the screen. FS GPS set. Emergency lights. Let's do a test here. Just going to turn them on for the moment. Right click here. Okay. And they're set to armed. Alrighty, so back to the checklist. Campsite sorted, windshield ADI switch is on. Engine sync selection is off, stall warning. Logo light is in, floodlight is on. Okay, fire warning. Thrust rating panel test complete. Doing a flex takeoff today with a 40, was it 45? Yep. D-rate 45 has been selected. Thrust rating ART is off and have 186. Fuel quantity is set, we have 18.4 pounds. Altimeters, let's get the ATIS. Bunch of ATC on today. Whole bunch of it, look at that. Got a lot of Vatsim pumping along. Just going to pick up the old serve info to have a look at that. Yeah. Serve info must not be updating properly. There it is, finally. Cool. So we have a bunch of airports running at the moment. IAH is one of them. See, San Antonio and Austin are also up. What is that? Amarillo, El Paso, Birmingham, Atlanta. Yeah, it's rocking in the USA today. Would have been interesting to go to Atlanta, but we've stuck with the American Airlines instead of Delta. So here we go. Got the ATIS 123.77. Go on select radio 2 to get that. Get on text. So that's golf. Alright. And this information is golf. Wind 120 at 7. View at 5,000. Temperature 17. So the 3019er. Departing 17 right and 18 left. And that's golf. So have a look at our location. We're currently on Terminal Charlie, right in the apex. Looks like we're going to get 17 right, most likely. Taxiing out via the kilos up Lima, or possibly Kilo, and up to one of the Echoes. So 13,000 meter long runway, feet long runway, sorry. And our D-rate has been selected at 45. Got ourselves a PDC, and it says pre-departure clearance, our call sign off to DFW and flight level 390 darts 7 Torin. Oh yeah, that's right, we changed. A detail here, didn't we? So we need to change our flight plan. It's via TORNN. So it needs to remove CQI. Done. That's what it says there. Close file, climb via the SID, departure frequency 11855. Squawk code 0561. And I'll assume it is 17 right. There are our darts, departure, 17 right. Down a Torn. Let's look at the departure. So, 17 right, tracking down to tracks. Tracks above 5,000 to 40 knots or less. Direct to Dolby, then outer above 9. That's set. After that, darts. Brendan, Torn, and then on to the arrival. According to this, the arrival is Gusher 3. Chuck that in, and we'll have a look at it too. Gusher 3. How to torn. There it is. And that's available for all the runways. Where's Torren? Torren's right there. TORNN. And I'll just go through the legs through here. So Torn Refin above level 240 at 280 knots. Dipland stacks above 12. 9 at M port, and then Gusher at 6, 210 knots, and that's all set. Good stuff. So we've got the takeoff. Takeoff data, flat 15. And it is dry. It's 133 knots on the VR, 141 on the V2, and 127 on the V1. And max clean manual is 231. Get there eventually. Good. Our top altitude from the SID is going to be 10,000 feet, which is set. And first heading is 176. Three, 4, 5, 6. Good stuff. Checklist. Altimeters are, what was it? 3019. Good stuff. Fuel shut-off levers are off. Cabin fresh is auto. Let's get some power on here. APU coming up. APU start set. Alright. Let's see what's up. So I've already talked to delivery. Ground east and west. We're on the eastern side, so I'll catch them on 121.8.
To 8 if available.
And departure frequency was 11855.
American 2333 DFW ground. I'm not sure which gates are taking up the Alpha terminal, but hold short of Lima for a second, please. Hold short of Lima, American 2333.
Squawk code 0561.
PM 2557, runway 18 left, taxi via Kilo Zulu, hold short of Hotel Yankee.
And I've got some doors closed.
Alright, you want us to 18 left, correct? Yes, I'd like you to go to 18 left, but I'd like you to taxi via Kilo Zulu and hold short of Hotel Yankee. Alright, 18 left, Kilo Zulu, and we'll hold short of Hotel Yankee, American 2557.
Good, AP is running, let's get that on the bus. It's not running.
American 2386, contact DFW Tower 126.55 today.
It is running, but it's not on the bus. It does that sometimes. I'll do a second attempt at the start there. And if not, then we may need to
American 2258, sorry for the wait, runway 17 right, taxi via Kilo. Kilo 17 right, American 2258.
Doors locked, let's turn on the signs.
American 2333, sorry for the wait, where did you say you were parking today, sir? We're parking on side Alpha 2.
Okay, our call sign is 1054. Let's restart that APU.
American 2333, roger. Taxi to the Alpha terminals via Lima.
Yeah, it's going to drop them for a bit and then we'll make an announcement to the cabin. Just need to pick up the temperature down in IAH. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the captain speaking from the flight deck. My name is Trent, and joining me on the flight deck is YouTube. We'll be taking you down to Houston today as American Flight 1054 on board our Douglas MD-80 Super 80. I do welcome you on board American Airlines Flight 1054. Flight time today is just under an hour. Should be on our way shortly, so cabin crew will be coming through the cabin just to ensure that everything is ready for our departure, and also showing you some safety demonstrations. Even if you do fly with us regularly, I do ask that you pay them your full attention. As a refresher, there may be a test later. Just kidding. Looking at the weather down in Houston today, got a smooth ride for you. Temperature down in Houston is 64 degrees Fahrenheit, and got a little bit of a scattered cloud. Not too much wind at the moment, a little bit of a southerly and a very nice breeze of 5 miles per hour. On behalf of the cabin crew, I do thank you for choosing to fly with us on American Airlines. I do hope you enjoy the flights, and hope you enjoy the stay down there at Houston. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for departure. Good, flight recorder is off, APU generator is off and ready. APU is on the bus. We can remove that ground power.
Yes, sir. Clear to disconnect. Thanks.
Ground power is off. Checklist. Before start, parking brakes are set, pneumatic pressure. Give me a second there. Start on number 1. There we go. Number 1 is ready to go. Start on Alpha. Pumps are on, collision lights. Collision lights are set. AP switch is normal. Air conditioning is off. Now, crossfeed is number 1 and thrust levers are idle. Before start checklist complete, we can do the push. Gate Charlie, gate number 8, Charlie 8. Southwest of that old ground.
Left 25, American turn 2333.
Which way are we going? In Echo Kilo, I suspect. And we'll turn on our transponder. Right after the test there.
Yeah, system test, okay.
Transponder is in.
Good evening, American 253 is Echo Lima. American 253, DFW ground, safe parking. Alpha 18, American 253. American 253, taxi to the Alpha gates via Lima, Kilo 8, correction, Kilo 6. Lima, Kilo 6 to the Alpha gates, American 253. Actually, American 253, a lot of people are blocking Kilo 6 to get into the gate. Just turn on Echo Juliet. Okay, Lima Echo Juliet.
Ground American 1054 is at gate Charlie 8 for pushback. Do you want us facing Echo Kilo or Kilo 7?
Last aircraft calling for your call sign, please.
It's American 1054.
American 1054, what were you asking?
We're ready for pushback. Just asking if you'd rather us facing Echo Kilo or Kilo 7. We're on gate Charlie 8.
American 1054, push and start is at your discretion. Your squawk code will be 0561. And just call me when you're ready to taxi short of Kilo.
0561 short of Kilo, American 1054. 0561.
United 673 contact, DFW Tower 121, correction, DFW Tower 126.55 today.
Okay, we're ready for the push. I think we'll get a Kilo, Echo Kilo, because that's the shortest direction.
126.55, United 673, thanks.
Yep, that works. Good stuff.
Ground United 1780 at Dreamteam Echo, ready to taxi.
United 1780 DFW ground, runway 17 right, taxi via Kilo.
North.
Taxi 17 right via Kilo, United 1780.
Yep, on phone.
Locking gear. Departure check completed. Flight has been inserted. Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Gear cleared for a start. I'm going to start left first. Left set. And 2 is rising. That's 20. Engine 1 is stable. And we're going for the right side. Right start. And start number 2.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake is set. And hydraulics. Transfers in. Flight directors.
Unlocking gear.
TO now bound.
Tow truck disconnected. Flight has been removed.
A sec. Give that, you'll please disconnect, have a good one. Take flap 15.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
APU generator can go off. And APU off. Start pumps off, gun power's in. And a check. Our start checklist. Engine ignition. I remain on alpha for the start. Pilot static is on a rat. That's a Delta procedure. This is American Airlines. On pilot. Set. Airfoil and engine ADR switch is not required. Door key light is off.
Canadian Express
set.
194, hold short of Juliet Inc., please.
Texas checks, APU switch is off. TRP ART is set for flex.
Roger, we're holding short of Juliet Yankee.
V speeds,
Canadian
bugs have
194.
been set. We have our V speeds of 127 on the V1, rotating at 133, and 141 climb out speed plus 20. Flight controls. And checking that hydraulic pressure.
United 1780, contact
with that.
DFW
Flight
Tower
controls
6155, good there.
Aileron rudder trim is set. Stabilizer trim not yet set. Get that sorted now. And takeoff briefing while that happens. Alright, taking off on runway 17, right? It's 12,000 foot long. Taking all the way to the end and taking off. First waypoint is tracks. At about 5,000, Dolby outside zone. These speeds have been set. If we do have any issues on the takeoff roll before the V1, I'll come to a stop. I'm the one flying. Just reduce this throttles down to idle and we'll take the brakes. 7 minutes after V1 will continue the takeoff, making a left-hand turn out from the runway and call ATC to deal with anything that we need to do if we need to come back. If it goes correctly, we'll via the RNAV and climb into 10,000. Any questions?
Order Tower, thanks, 2194.
Okay. Stabilizer trim is set. Cabin is sat. Let's call them for the takeoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're number 1 for takeoff. Flight attendants, please be seated.
And cabin report is received. Takeoff data is confirmed. Fuel balance is checked, and brake temperatures, engine selection set to both before takeoff. We do it now, and EAOP is set. I'm ready for taxi. Actually, we can move up into Kilo. So I'm currently sitting on Echo Kilo. Let's go ahead and move forward. No sights in. Timer is on. There's Kilo hold short. Transponder is Charlie. While we wait here, I'm just going to do a test of the radar. Power's on, test. I'm happy with that, power's off. Ground American 1054 holding short of Kilo, ready for taxi with Golf.
American 1054, DFW ground, runway 17 right, taxi via Kilo.
Via Kilo 217 right, American 1054.
Bound American 1558 clear of 17 right, park. American 1568 DFW ground, do you have any specific parking spot in mind? Anywhere in there for American 1568. American 1568, if I had to take a wild guess, that'd be the Alpha Terminal. So taxi the Alpha Terminal via Lima Kilo 5. Alpha Terminal Lima Kilo 5, thank you for American 1550.
That was ground out. That's 146 ready to taxi again.
Delta 146, DFW ground. Do you have any specific parking spot in mind?
Not at all. He just put us anywhere. Delta 146.
146, roger. Taxi to Charlie Terminals straight ahead on Kilo 8.
Straight on Kilo 8. That's 146. Thanks, sir.
American 1560, hold short of Kilo 8. Hold short of Kilo 8, American 1568.
There you go. Awesome stuff. Count up on the stop. Parking brake is set. Towers 126.55.
Okay. Houston Tower needs a 2-minute break. I'll be right back.
2-minute break. Alright, back to them.
Fourth ground, American 2779, information Golf, Echo Kilo, short of Kilo 8 taxi.
Yeah, I'll switch over. Monitor tower. Weather radar is in. Cabin crew has been seated. And the full 4 takeoff checks are complete. American 1054, holding short 17 right.
Last aircraft calling say call sign. DFW Tower was away for a moment.
Copy that, and that was American 1054.
American 1054, DFW Tower, on altitude Rex, wind 120 at 7, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
17 right, clear for takeoff, American 1054. Brakes are off.
DFW Tower, Delta 529, visual 18 right.
Clock's in.
Delta 529,
Lights
runway
on.
18 right, clear lane.
Land 18 right, Delta 529. DFW Tower, give you American 720, visual 18 center.
American 7, DFW Tower, can you repeat the runway, please?
Visual 18 center.
American 7, roger, wind 120 at 7, runway 17 center, clear land.
Clear land 17 center.
Well, good. Let's go to 50. %, thrust stable. Auto throttle. Roll back. Clamp set. Positive right, gear up.
Gear up, lights out.
Check.
Traffic, traffic.
Happy with that. Let's get the nav and the VNAV. Climb thrust set. Check.
American 7, welcome to Dallas, exit right when able, cross runway 17 right, contact ground point 8, good night.
You're right, when able, cross 17 right, over ground. Next time, good day. Ground point 8.
Flaps 0. And I'll head over to the departure. All parts in. Looks like I've lost that departure frequency. On 855.
Stone as pilot for disposition.
DFW Tower, 2729, 17 right for departure in sequence.
Slats up. Retract.
Just 529, exit left when able, cross runway.
Cool. Departure, it's American 1054 is climbing 10,000 through 6,300.
1054, regional departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 17,000 and clear direct east Dart intersection. Delta Alpha Romeo Tango Zulu.
Up to 17,000, direct to darts, American 1054. Darts set, execute. After takeoff checks. Brake temps. Brake temps are good. Landing gear up, lights are out. Flaps are up and retracted. Engine ignition select off. Setup pump is off and altimeter's holding altimeters. There's 10. Signs are off. Okay, I've just got Facebook Messenger up somewhere. Ah. Just for context, my uncle died yesterday, and I'm sending Mum over to New Zealand for the funeral, so I've got a couple of messages that are floating around at the moment, so I'll just deal with some of these. Just gone one, cool. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon here in Melbourne, real time. Quiet departure frequency today.
Signal departure, United 570, 3700, 410,000. Good evening. United 570, regional departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 17,000. Clear direct east Dart intersection. 17 direct Dart, United 570, thanks. United, correction, American 1054, contact Fort Worth Center 133.3. Have a fantastic night.
Go to 133.3, American 1054. You have a good one. Fort Worth Center, American 1054, climbing 17,000 out of 16.
Canadian Express 194, contact, disregard. Canadian Express 194, contact, Houston Center 132.15.
Closed. ART's restored.
132.15 for Canadian 195. Okay, unanswered calling, Fort Worth Center, unanswered again.
American 1054, maintaining 17,000.
American 1054, Fort Worth Center, climb and maintain level 230, that should be your final.
Flight level 230 final, American 1054. 230 set.
United 1780 with Fort Worth.
Make it flight level firstly.
United 1780, you were covered.
United 1780, contact Houston 132.15. Have a good night.
2992.
132.15, United 1780.
Good evening, Fort Worth Center, American 1385, level 360.
Good. And we're making that final level, so it's 230.
Who was that? No, American 1395, Fort Worth Center, good evening.
Oh, I can't cross reference above 240. Oh well.
Southwest 3481, Fort Worth, good evening.
Fort Worth Center, Envoy 5918, need to step away for a couple.
That's approved. American 1395, I have a reroute, advise ready to copy. A-74, American 1395. American 1395 cleared to Dallas, Fort Worth, via direct Will Rogers, that's India Romeo Whiskey. Direct ivap, and then the Victory to arrival. Clear to Fort Worth International by the redirect India Romeo Whiskey. Repeat that waypoint afterwards, and then the Victory to arrival. American 1395. American 1395, read back correct. It's going to be Will Rogers and ivap.
Fort Worth Center, American 1524, very good evening for level 370.
American 1524, forward to you. Radio check. A little broken, but about 4x5.
You Delta 192 with you. What frequency is this? They hand off the top. Or Fort Worth Center.
We're in 1962, Fort Worth, good evening. Contact Albuquerque 127.85.
Fort Worth Center, American 2272 with you, flight level 270.
There's 2272, Fort Worth, good evening.
Okay, level up, 230.
Arrival in the DFW altimeter 3020.
Descend via the Booby 4, arrival
124.05.
on the altimeter, American 2272.
American 1054, descend via the Gushers 3, arrival will be Dallas. Correction to Houston, altimeter 3022.
Further arrival and altimeter 3022, American 1054. So clear down to 6,000.
Fort Worth Center, Yukon 289 with you, 280.
6,000 is set.
Who was with me at 280?
Yukon 289.
Yukon 289, Fort Center. I'm going to have a reroute for you. Are you happy?
Okay, that's all fine there.
Go ahead for the reroute for 289.
Okay, one second. American 1054, contact Houston
124.05. 32105. And 132.15 American 1054. So 1054 or not?
Fort Worth Center, United 571 7000.
United 570, forward center, climb and maintain fall 230 to your final.
Roger, 230 and getting in.
You can on 289, sorry about that. You're clear to the Dallas Fort Worth Airport via direct for Rogers, direct IBAKE, then the Victory 2 arrival.
Got that right? Yeah, I do. So they're connecting in.
Ready, clear. IBAKE and the Victory 2 arrival, Yukon 289.
That's what German.
Yukon 280.
Operate transponders with mode C on no surface areas. Squawk mode Charlie on no surface areas. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information Lima. Intercontinental Houston Airport Avis information Lima. 01530. Wind 160 at 4. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 5,000. Few clouds at 17,000. Temperature 17. 2.12. Altimeter 3022. Arrivals expect ILS runway 8 right, ILS runway 8 left, ILS runway 9er. Simultaneous approach is in use. RNAV or GLS approach is available on request. Departing runway 15 left. Run. Notified to airmen. Push at pilot's discretion. Bird activity vicinity airport. Land and hold short operations in use. Aircraft landing runway 8 right. Expect the whole turtle taxi in November, Papa 9,000 feet available landing distance. Ground surveillance equipment in use. Operate transponders with mode C.
Forward center, American 2779, level 177. Bearing 2779, forward, climb and maintain flight level 230, that'll be your final. Maintain flight 230, American 2779.
Okay, that's sorted with the new frequency. Let's check into it.
United 1780, contact Houston approach 124.35.
124.35 for United 1780.
Center American 1054, flight level 230 on the Gusher 3.
American 1054, Houston Center, good evening, Roger, because they're conceived by the Gusher 3 and the Houston altimeter 3022.
Altimeter 3022 by the Gusher 3 arrival, American 1054. Let's have a look at some of these runways. Okay, I'm expecting it'll be 8 right most likely, 9 is possible, 8 left is possible. Let's tune 8 left and 8 right. Left on my side, right on the right side. So looking for approaches, the RLS runways 8 left and right, just like that. So left side is 111.55 and inbound 087. 5, 6, 7. Cool. Yen 1097. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1097, and also, what's it, 087?
Native 194 contact, just approach 124.35 Unite.
123, 12435, Unit 194, have a good night.
I think you'll start the descent now. Descend now, go.
Houston Center United 570, flight level 230.
And calling Houston Center, say again that call time.
United 570.
United 570, Houston Center.
As Douglas Captain speaking from the flight deck, we've begun our descent now into Houston, and we do anticipate arriving at about 20
Down by the
minutes.
Gusher 3 United 570.
This stage will be approaching from the west and landing on runways 8 left to right. Currently a little bit of a breeze from the south, not too much, it's about 5 miles an hour and a temperature of 64 Fahrenheit.
Center, good evening.
Thanks for flying with us on American Airlines. Hope you've enjoyed the flights, and cabin crew will be coming through the aircraft just to ensure that everything is ready for our arrival. Thanks for flying with us on American, and we hope to see you flying with us next time you do decide to take
Level 292, via vPilot, pre-arrival.
Southwest 788, Houston Center, good evening. Continue to stand by the Bel 3 arrival to hobby altimeter 3021.
Hobby altimeter 3021, Southwest 788.
Okay, let's finish this. So we need the
Southwest
minutes.
58, contact Houston approach
200 feet and
124.35.
296.
124.35, Southwest 58, have a good night.
3, 2, 1, 200 feet. Set. .296. We're already on descent, so I need a altimeter 3022. Okay, altimeter descent 3022. Descent check.
Houston Center United 2058 with you out of 28-2, descending final level 250.
MSA has been checked and we've been
United
set.
28, correction, United 2058, Houston Center.
Approach landing briefing has been completed.
Arrival, the Houston altimeter 3022.
MDF has been
Houston
set.
Center 3
Landing
arrival,
data.
copy the altimeter United 2058.
So landing data will be flaps
Center
40.
American 2779, fall 230, descending via Gusher.
Approaching at 132. That's set.
American 2779, Houston Center, good evening. Continue to set by the Gusher 3 and the Houston altimeter
These
3022.
speeds have been set. Radar altimeter is set to 200.
3022, American 2779.
Our jaunt system is checked and set. We're on engine pumps. And pressurization. Landing altitude is effectively 0. And 1022. Set. Descent checklist is complete. There's 20,000. Cabin signs can go back on. Fuel system is set. Wings only and altimeters are set. Approach checklist is complete. It's good to have Facecam back. Last time I flew this bird, the Facecam had disconnected itself somehow. Stacks above 12. There it goes. Import above 9. Gusher at 6, and I can see the
Houston United 1561, level 230. United 1561, Houston Center, good evening. Continue descent by the Gusher 3, Houston altimeter 3022. Listen to the Gusher 33022, United 1561. Southwest 884, Houston Center. Yeah, with 5827, contact Houston Center 128.6.
I'm sorry, can you say that frequency again for 5827?
That was 5827, Houston Center 128.6.
128.6 on great night, 5827.
Yeah, it's double checking what happens after Gusher.
Houston Center, Endeavor 7110 at 12,000 feet. We are 36 miles south of the Walmart.
Spectate left.
Endeavor 7110, Houston Center, good evening. Climate maintain flight level 230.
David Gusher, 8 left.
Up to 230 for Endeavor 7110.
Okay, there it
American
is.
1054, contact Houston, approach 124.35.
124.35, American 1054.
Houston Center, American 2589, check command, flight level 240.
Houston approach, American 1054, descending through 15,500, information Lima.
American 1054, Houston approach, good evening, expect ILS 8 right, Intercontinental 3022, information Lima, current welcome.
8 right, American 1054, thanks.
Houston approach 2058,
turn right, heading 270. Southwest 58, turn right, heading 270.
270, Southwest 58.
United 2058, Houston approach, good evening. Expect ILS 8 right, approach Intercontinental 3022, information Lima, current welcome.
We got Lima 08 right for the approach and then did that 2058.
Cat 8 right. Set. Okay, which one's the best one out of 8 right? Totoro. Totoro. Ha ha ha. Wonder if that has anything to do with Ghibli. How did they get Totoro here in America? Okay. Mr. Fan?
American 1054, turn right heading 270. Vectors for altitude adjustment.
That's brilliant.
Southwest 58, turn right heading 040.
Brakes out.
040, Southwest 58.
Now I need to descend a bit quicker.
American 1054, turn right heading 270.
Heading 270, American 1054.
American 1054, descend and maintain 10,000.
Down at 10,000, 1054. I suddenly ran back to Totoro by the look of things.
Approach United 570, 13,600. We're going to be unable Gusher at 6. We're a little high.
Totoro, Totoro,
United
Totoro.
570, roger, turn left, heading at
Does have a
220,
second mode.
descend and maintain 10,000. Right to 220 and 10,000 for United 570.
Okay, I need the other ILS. It'll be 1097. 1097, set to both.
United 28, contact Houston, approach 120.65 CS.
120.65, now 2058, see ya.
And probably looking to come off on November Kilo, maybe
Houston
November.
approach, American 2779, Vector 3, information Lima.
Okay, Alpha 25.
American 2779, Houston approach, good evening, expect ILS 8 right approach, Intercontinental altimeter 3022, information Lima, current welcome.
3022, expect 8 right, American 2779.
Southwest 58, contain 3,000. Other 3,000, Southwest 58.
Totoro. Without the O. Funky.
American 1054, descend, maintain 9,000.
Down 9,000, American 1054. 9,000 set. Checklist. Okay, approach checklist. Altimeters, again, the cabin signs are on. Fuel system set.
Southwest
Altimeter
58,
set.
turn right 10 degrees. Right turn 10 degrees, Southwest 58.
Okay, engine ignition set both.
Southwest 1054, turn left heading at 180.
Yeah, to keep descending.
American 1054, turn left heading 180.
Heading 180, American 1054. One at set.
Houston approach, Southwest 788 with you, 10,800.
Southwest 788, Houston approach, good evening. Expect ILS 13 right approach. Hobby altimeter 3021, information Delta Center, welcome.
Expect ILS 13 right, altimeter 30, Southwest 788.
Southwest 58, 9 miles from Royce, turn right heading 100, cross Royce at about 2,000, clear ILS remaining 13 right approach. 100 and roll across Roy at or above.
Pretty stoked with that waypoint, so I'm going to take a screenshot of that and send it up.
Approach, Southwest 58. American 1054, turn left heading 090, contact Houston approach 120.65.
Heading 090, 120.65, approach American 1054. 120.65.
DC 1561, we're 144 descending via the Gulf for 3 arrival, we have Lima.
United 1561, Houston approach, good evening. Expect ILS 8 right approach, Intercon altimeter 3022, information Lima is current welcome.
8 right, 1561.
Houston approach, American 1054, maintaining 9000, heading 090.
American 1054, contact Houston approach on 120.65, see ya.
After that, forgot the second radio, thanks.
United 570, turn left heading 180.
Houston approach, American 1054, maintaining 9000, heading 090. Lights in.
American 1054, Houston approach, welcome. Turn left heading 080, maintain 9000 full establishment on localizer, cleared ILS 8 right approach.
080, cleared localizer 8 right approach, American 1054. I'll direct it to Lassie. A bit high for a ILS up here.
Houston approach Delta 9300. We are coming right to 180, speed restriction 216.
Delta 9300, Houston approach, welcome. You can cancel your speed restriction, descend and maintain 5000, expect the ILS 8 left.
5000 ILS 8 left, that's fine. Cancel. You want me over to tower United 1172?
United 1172, that would be awesome. 125.35, sorry for the late handle.
There's localizer.
12535, up to 9, United 1172.
Vol lock set. Tracking. And we'll start the descent down to 7. Slow, vertical.
Houston approach, American 2779, 6000.
American 2779, depart Gusher, after maintain 6000, present heading.
Present heading 6000, American 2779.
Delta 9300, you're 12 miles from Blizz, left turn heading 110, just going to maintain 3000 until established on a localizer, cleared ILS 8 left approach.
Left turn 110 down to 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the approach for Reagan. Delta 9300.
And we'll deploy the slat. Slats extended.
Slats extended.
And we're going to increase that speed of descent there. Catch from above. Let it get down.
Mr. approach, United 570, 090, 8000, ILS 9.
United 570, Houston approach, welcome. Just going to maintain 5000 until established on a localizer, cleared ILS runway 9 approach.
President maintain President heading down to
Next
5
stops,
miles over
Meyer
to
Blake.
Allison Wayne Manor, approaching at 5
Gonna drive it down.
Houston United 4 Heavy 5000 heading 360.
Lots of tower.
United 4 Heavy, Houston approach, welcome. Left turn heading 260, expect the ILS 8 left approach.
1187.
260, ILS 8 left United 4 Heavy.
Delta 9300 traffic is at your 1 to 2 o'clock, 2.5, 3 miles, is MD-80 on final 8 right report site.
Idle fast.
9300, we're looking, we don't have anything over it.
Flat 15. Got the altitude there.
Roger, traffic should be no faster.
Okay, we'll keep our eyes.
Making 1054, runway inside.
United 2058, contact tower 125.35 today.
2535, United 2058 you.
American 1054, contact tower 125.35 today.
125.35, American 1055.
United 2058, Houston Tower, wind 160 at 4, runway 8 right, clear to land.
Stop the wind, runway 8 right, we're clear to land, United 2058.
Traffic, traffic.
Cover the traffic and coming up on that glide slope, there we are. Sam dumped. Thought 28. Houston Tower, American 1054, established 8 right. That's set,
American
please.
1054, Houston Tower, wind 160 at 4, runway 8 right, clear to land number 2.
8 right, clear to land number 2, American 1054. Speed 137. 132, isn't it?
American 1054, traffic is ahead, a Boeing 739, maintain visual separation.
Put 37 in. Cover the traffic, American 1054.
2500.
Flat 40. Arm the speed brake. Set. Get landing checklist. Landing gear is down 3 grand. Flaps 40. Speed brake is armed and auto brake is armed. Cabin crew is seated. Cleared to land number 2. There's a marker. Speed back to the approach. Speed in. Yeah, just a touch slow on the slope. FTGA set. Speed.
And Houston Tower, good evening, Delta D300, visual approaching. Delta 9300, Houston Tower, wind 160 at 4, runway 8 left, clear to land. Clear land 8 left.
Aircraft spotted midway on the runway.
United 2058, extra right when able, contact ground 121.7.
217, we'll take the next exit, United 2058.
And it's clear. On the slope, on the money, we're established and configured.
400. Minimums.
Continue.
American 1054, welcome to Houston, right when able, contact ground 121.7.
1.7, 1050.
Houston Tower, American 2779, ILS 8 right.
American 2779, Houston Tower, wind 160 at 4, runway 8 right, clear to land.
8 right, clear to land, American 2779.
Brakes manual. Start pump on.
Houston Tower, United 570, ILS to runway 9er.
November it is.
United 570, Houston Tower, wind 160 at 4, runway 9er, clear to land.
9er clear to land, United 570.
Delta 9300, welcome to Houston, right when able.
121.7.
Down to 1172, follow the United Boeing 757, cross runway 26 left on the top.
Okay, United 2116, cross 8 right in November Papa, and then was it November Bravo to the ramp or November Alpha?
2116, you can take these as back.
And we coming up.
Okay, I'll take November Bravo to the ramp, yeah, 2116.
Yeah, 1172, copy.
American 1054, vacate 8 right on November.
American 1054, Houston ground, good evening, taxi parking, November.
Taxi parking via November, American 1054. Ah, straight in on November, I get it, cool.
Any other aircraft calling for any requests that I didn't catch?
Okay, we're going to enter at November. We'll let these two guys go past us. Stop here. Parking brake set.
Houston ground United 1975 with Lima, request taxi 15 right.
1975, thank you for Bravo, runway 15 right, taxi via Romeo Bravo, Whiskey Bravo, November Bravo, November Alpha, Southwestern 3027.
757.
15 right via Romeo Bravo, Whiskey Bravo, November Alpha, United 1975.
Let's go. Park brake is off. Good stuff. Good. There it is.
DC ground record 4773, mic check please.
Aircraft 1 call one more time.
American at 2773.
American 2773 with for your IFR.
No sir, I was just
Another Maddog, yay! Look at that.
American 2773, we guys about my time. Okay, thank you.
Houston ground American 2779 Alpha November, going to gate Alpha 25.
American 2779, FD2, Terminal Alpha via November Alpha, Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey Echo.
Yeah, he's going for 25 as well. Looks like we're going for 20 something
November
else.
Alpha, Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey Echo to Terminal Alpha, American 2779.
Houston ground KLM 24, heavy short, 15 left at Whiskey Whiskey.
KLM 24 heavy, station contact, tower now 1274.
Yeah, for 27, eh?
Tower 1273, thanks for ATC. KLM 25.
If he didn't start the generator again, we'll have to... Actually it did, didn't it? Yeah. Caught it. Do we need to go into there or do we go straight ahead? Yeah, we go straight ahead.
Houston ground Delta 90, 300 yards short for me.
Delta 9300, hold.
Gotta love when you get overtaken. It's not like I'm taxiing too slow.
Ground United 1760, we're going to go to tower.
Yeah, United 1758, contact tower 27.3.
127.3, thanks off at ATC. See you next time.
Houston ground, United 871, ready to taxi with Lima.
United 871, thanks for Lima, runway 15 left, taxi via Whiskey Bravo, Romeo Bravo, Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey, Houston altimeter 3022.
15 left, Romeo Bravo, Whiskey, United 871.
Ground United 4 heavy, clear on Fox call for going to Echo 5.
United 40, taxi to Terminal Echo, Foxtrot Echo, Foxtrot Hotel, November Papa, November Alpha, November break, Delta 9300, expedite across runway 26 left, November Papa.
Expedite crossing 26 left and November Papa.
Good evening, Delta 1986, please. What do you want for
Delta 1986, ready call.
Hey, phone.
Delta 1986, sector parking, Foxtrot Hotel, November Papa, November Alpha.
Hang on, nose to nose. Let's
November
avoid that.
Papa, November Alpha. Confirmation, 1013 Alpha.
The Delta 1986, okay. Texas parking, November Papa, November Alpha, Whiskey Bravo. Hold short runway 26 left in November Papa.
Yeah, November Papa, November Alpha, Whiskey Bravo, and we'll hold short.
Kitchen ground, good evening, United 57.
The United 1561.
Ground 1561, 1 November, Kilo for November Alpha, we're parked in Echo 6.
United 1561, active parking, November Alpha, November.
November Alpha, November, United 1561.
Ready, United 570 off of runway 9er. We're parking Charlie 9er.
United 570 is a Charlie 9er on the north or the south side of the airport.
North.
Ground 1561, 1 November Alpha, head towards an aircraft here.
If you're able, make a 180 and make a left turn November Kilo and another left turn onto November Bravo, November.
Okay, we're able to make November Kilo to November Bravo, and we'll just join November Bravo to November 1561.
Yeah, 1561, sorry about that, we're series of these.
Okay.
Delta 1986, hold position, aircraft over numbers.
Position confirmation.
American 2773 IFR DFW.
Aircraft calling for IFR DFW.
Yeah, looks like Sim's having a bit of a dip out here.
73, 2773.
American 2773, Houston ground, good evening. Go to the Dallas Fort Worth International Airport, Beltway for departure, Ryan transition, Dennis Cloud, maintain 4000, expect flight level 28010 after departure. Departure frequency 133.6, or 4541, 4541.
American 2773, Pacific Dallas Fort Worth International Airport, Realty, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Realty 4 departure, created transition, expect 4,000, expect level 28010 as a departure director to be 123.6, block 4541, American 2773.
American 2773, read back, runway 15 left.